The Rage of the Firelands patch is going to be released at the end of October, and a couple of weeks later, the raid Firelands will be introduced into the game. But before Phase 3 goes live, then there's some last minute preparations I would also highly recommend you to do, and those I'll cover in this guide. First, make sure to get the best possible gear currently available. This will increase your chance of finding a guild that will then bring you into the new raid Firelands, or maybe just increase your chance of joining a PUC. Gearing your character is going to be super quickly, especially if you do the new 5-man dungeons that rewards you 480 Valor points. This allows you to then spend the currency at the Valor Quartermaster, where you can purchase yourself a lot of different epic items, yeah, even tier 11 as well. Once you've got most of these epic items, you can then start signing up for the different raids, doing them either on 10 and 25-man mode and later on heroic mode. And once you've got this gear, you're then ready for Firelands. In addition to this, then before Phase 3 goes live, the Halloween event will also make it into the game, where you can get these epic rings, yeah, maybe even the plate head or the sword. Yet another thing you could be doing is the Molten Front event. This starts either in Stormwind City or Orgrimmar as a Horde player. This will tell you to head to Mount Hyjal and do many different quests, yeah, even daily quests as well. At the end, you will then unlock yourself many different epic items, toys, pets, or things for your professions, such as these plants that makes you 365 item level equipment. This you can even sell on the auction house as they bind on equip. This also brings us on to the next topic, professions. Max these out, because later on in the game there will be unlocked new things you can craft with these professions, and then you don't want to really spend the time and leveling up. Yeah, even in Phase 3 there's going to be new things for your professions, allowing you to craft 378 item level equipment. As you're waiting for Phase 3, it's also going to be the perfect time to level up your old characters. Maybe one of these will even be your future main character. One of the reasons why I also like to level up characters right now is because they just brought back the 50% increased experience rate from quests and kills. Blizzard hasn't mentioned for how many weeks or months they'll keep this buff active. They just told us they're going to reintroduce it to give people something else to be doing as they're waiting for Firelands. And for that specific reason, I'm trying to level up as many old characters to 85 as possible, as the 50% is a huge difference, especially if you're also combining it with a leveling guide. The one I'm using I'll leave in the description below this video. On October 21, Arena PvP Season 9 will end, so before this date you should also be doing as much rated Battleground and Arena as possible, at least if you like to PvP, and make sure your gear is up to date. Because Season 9 has been going on for so long, the total amount of Conquest points you can get is huge, enough for you to also get the full epic PvP set, yeah, maybe even for your off specialization as well. And the moment you have the full PvP epic set, well, then you're also ready for Season 10. Another quick tip, if you mainly like to PvE, but you would like to get your PvP set, well, then you can also spend your Valor points at the Valor Quartermaster and convert this into Conquest points to save yourself a bit of time and farming. And talking about farming, now is also the perfect time to start stacking up on gold. There's going to be many different things you can do, for example, gather professions, farming transmorgs, or just doing questing and other kind of things in the game to make your gold. This gold you can then spend in Phase 3, or you could already start spending it and prepare consumables. As of right now, I feel like a lot of consumables are honestly quite cheap, but maybe when the new raid is going to be introduced, I could also see a bit of a spike in price, especially if the new raid is a bit difficult for most players. You could also pre-purchase the gems you plan to be using in your new upcoming tier 12 items. Yeah, I'm not saying the price will increase, but there is a chance. One last thing you also need to make sure you have done at least on one of your characters is to get your Pharisane reputation to Exalted. By the time you reach Exalted, you will unlock these amazing shoulder enchants, which is bind on account. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this short preparation video. If you would like to see more Cataclysm Classic videos in the future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Yeah, soon I'll definitely be publishing a lot more.